Hello everyone, my name is Xeiken. I'm here playing EVE Online, the MMO, this sci-fi MMO from CCP. This time around I'm gonna talk about combat, the basics of combat and how to run basic missions, the first missions, the simple missions. So you get going in the game as soon as possible. So first things first, combat. In combat you have two types of tanking. It is called tanking, which means the ability to stand damage, and you can tank by using your shield or your armor. So you will hear people saying that some ships are, I don't know, shield tankers or whatever, and that is based on this. I mean, information of my current ship, traits, and here you have 8% bonus to all armor resistances, which means this ship is more suitable for armor tanking because it has bonuses. You can use shield modules and improve shield, but as you can see, it has higher hit points on the armor and these bonuses which increase the armor resistances. So this ship would be armor tanking. It's what people call it, armor tanking. The same goes for the types of weapons they use. You have missile launchers, which are, they throw missiles, torpedoes and such. And I really recommend going for this first for the new players because it is easy to understand and it is the best for PvE. Then you have turrets. Turrets are divided into types of turrets depending on the damage. If you watched my previous video, you probably remember that I mentioned that there are 4 types of damage: electromagnetic, thermal, kinetic and explosive. So these damages are like, how can I say, they are specific for its tanking. The EM is specific for a shield because by default the shield has the lowest resistance against the M, and the same goes for explosive against armor. So you have first things first, we're gonna go for the armor. Usually they are fit into armor ships, so they are called laser turrets. Laser turrets deal thermal and or electromagnetic EM damage. Okay, so they use crystals, which is an item. You put a crystal and it doesn't consume ammo per se, just the crystal deteriorates itself, damages itself. So it is the lowest ammo consumption across the board. On the other hand, they consume energy every time they shoot. That's why the energy turret ships have usually a reduction on the activation cost to kind of compensate that. So that's why you would say this ship is armor tanking, and it is for use with energy turrets because it has this damage bonus as well. So then you have let me open the market and show it to you. The laser turrets are divided into beam and pulse, which means pulse are the short range, I think, and beams are the long range turrets. Okay, so moving on. Hybrid turrets. Hybrid turrets are usually used by Galente and some Caldari ships. They are a mix between projectile turrets and laser turrets because they use some ammo and they consume some energy. So they have the worst of both worlds, you can say. And they another thing important about them is that they only deal kinetic and thermal damage. 2 damages, like the laser turret, 2 damage types as well. So, and you have blasters and railguns again, for sure. long range. And then we can move to the projectile turrets. These are divided into artillery and autocannons. Artillery being the longer range, I think, and autocannons the short range. The thing about these ones is that they consume a lot of ammo. They are the most ammo intensive, ammo intensive. But they don't consume energy, which allows you to fit, redirect that energy into, I don't know, shield regeneration or whatever. And yeah, these are also the most versatile, which means they can deal every single type of damage, even 3 on the same ammo. 3 of them is pretty cool. So these are the most used turrets, both for PvP and PvE, usually for PvP. Okay, and last but not least, you have the missile launchers, which are divided into a ton of different types, depending on distance, type of damage, size of the missile. Some of them can even, launch rockets or torpedoes instead of missiles. There's a wide range there. The thing with missiles is that they don't have the complexity and the, with turrets, even if you shoot at something, that something is within your range, you may fail to shoot, you may miss the target. With missiles, if you shoot at the missile, you hit the target. So that's why it is easier to understand, and it is more easy to to deal with at first, and especially while you are PvE. So let me show you, I don't know, this one. You see the attribute, right? You have these are turrets. You have the optimal range, which is the distance at which you hit by 100% of success. Then you have the accuracy fall off. In this case, after the 8 kilometers, you have 3 kilometers in which the accuracy will fall from 100 to 50%. And after that, it keeps going down to 0. So you probably have another 3 kilometers. Then you have tracking speed, which means if something is moving around you like super fast, your turret, depending on that speed, will move faster enough or not to shoot it. I think I cannot shoot it, but if something is moving around you slowly, you can shoot it. And yeah, rate of fire, damage modifier, the rest is pretty much common. Now we're gonna take a look at the missile launcher, this one for instance. It doesn't matter. You see that the attributes is like half of the other. You don't have accuracy, you don't have fall-offs, you don't have optimal range. It is free for all, man. The missiles themselves have speed and flight time. So if the missile goes at 3000 kilometers and it has 5 seconds of flight time, the fuel, if you combine them both, you have 15 kilometers of range. That's the only thing you need to know. The moment you shoot it, it will hit the target for the full damage most of the time. So that's pretty much the basic. Now you may be wondering yourself, so now what do we do once we get into the game? You can get missions from Aura here, which I'm gonna get. On the left side is the lore, like the story of the mission. You can read it, or you may, skip it. But the right is like the important information, objectives, rewards. So this one, head to the location in space, start by destroying the fuel depot, then move on to destroy the pirates in the next area. Okay, I can accept it and close it. I'm gonna undock, and you see here agent missions. I got another mission previously, just in case that one wasn't, that didn't involve combat. So right now I'm gonna go combat basics. I think it is the Aura mission that I just got. once you are in a system with active missions, you get this option, warp to location, which will take me, that's another player, which will take me to the specific starting location of the mission, which is somewhere in space and nobody else can get to it, unless they probe you down by using, you know, space probes, which is an advanced technology. So right now, warping towards my mission starting spot. I'm using this laser because this is an MR ship and it is 90% of them are tanking, armor tanking, and energy turret users. So this is an acceleration gate. This is what you get when you 90% of the time when you get to a new mission, and this is the thing that will launch you, you know, to it's not an instance area, it's just an unknown area for other players, so it is just you by yourself, well, or the people in your fleet, which is the party in EVE Online. There we go. Okay, I gotta destroy this. My ship is probably gonna die. So they want me to shoot that down. Yeah, I'm gonna try to skip this part and go to the next one where I can actually shoot pirates. Yeah, I can do it. So it's activating, it's punching me through space at the speed of light. And on the next step of this mission, I'll find yeah, a pirate. Okay, this is a tutorial, so I think, if I'm correct, that I'm... Yeah, sorry. That I may die now. Okay, this is a frigate. It is a small ship. How do I know it? Because it is a small dot. Small cross, sorry. Right, so what do I do now? I have to approach it, right? So if I click here, I get this keep at range 1,000 kilometers, which I'm gonna do. Then I can orbit at 1,000, which is something I just clicked, and my ship is going spiraling around. Okay. Ooh, he's dealing 1 damage. And now, lock target. You can do this by clicking there, by pressing Control and then clicking, which is usually the shortest and fastest way of doing it. It takes some seconds to lock. There you go. Once it is locked, I can press, well, this is a miner, and this is the laser, okay? It deals 2 damage and 2 damage. Okay, it is cycling. Every cycle it shoots. As you can see, when the cycle finishes, it lowers the health of the enemy. While we're shooting each other, I can now freely send my camera drones to this pirate and I can see him die. Check the lasers. Aren't they pretty cool? Plus the turrets rotating and moving around. It's insane. Nice. He actually has like 5 laser turrets, but I am the one who's gonna win. That's the tutorial. I'm dealing 5, he's dealing 1 too. Okay, he's gonna die. The moment he dies, my camera drones will return back to me. And there you go. So the explosion left a wreck. There's another pirate coming. We can kill it as well. Ooh, it's coming fast. We're gonna orbit him. I'm gonna block the target. There you go. That red area around the circle is like the threat. If there were several enemies and there was one of them dealing like a lot more damage than the others, that one would be like more red than the others. Okay, let's hit him with my laser. You can see the shield going down. Then we'll go the armor. And this is the basics of the combat. Right now I'm just, doing the easy stuff. If I wanted him to hit me less, I could use a module to speed up my ship and spin around him like super fast, so he would probably miss most of the shoots. There are several, different techniques that I'm not addressing right now. The moment that I kill this pirate, the mission should be complete. I didn't destroy the fuel depot because I didn't want to spend my whole life there shooting. These weapons deal just crappy damage, so there is no point for standing there for an hour to just destroy a fuel depot for a mission. So, how do you know what missions you have? Well, despite of this, you can go to the journal on agents, missions, and here I have both. If I double click them, I will get the same information. Instead of just having left and right, it'll go one window. And this one is the other one that I got. It will give me 25,000 ISKs and 30 loyalty points, which is a way to buy stuff from shops of that faction, which is pretty cool. If I finish it, within an hour, we're at 49 minutes now, they give me an extra reward, which is pretty much double the money. What about this one? They will give me a module. That's always good. The first missions will always give you more cash and modules and ships, even ships. Starting ships, not the best ships, but yeah, something you can do something with. It's not dying. Die already. So I'm gonna click on combat basics, agent home base. I'm gonna dock into the station. So the ship is lining automatically. Station is probably there. Yeah, Imperial Academy, there you go. There we go. When you get into the station, the shield is regenerated instantly, as in it is fully charged. While if you are an armor tanker, you wanna pay for a repair, which are pretty expensive, or you wanna switch, when you wanna dock, swap in a armor repairer module, get off the station and dock. repair for some seconds there using the module, and once you're fully repaired you can get back in. So that's how you repair for free. It takes more time, but it is a way of doing it. There you go. When I completed the mission, he would appear, you know, completed instead of accepted, and I could talk to the NPC and complete the mission. There you go. Actually, it was completed. Pretty cool. Now I can request another mission or close. Beware, if you request a mission, they have timers, and if you don't fulfill them, you don't hand over the completed mission after that time, which is usually days or hours, you will receive a reputation penalty against that faction. So beware. Only start missions when you think you can complete them. So that's it. The combat mechanics, the basic theory about combat, different types of weapons and everything. So really hope you found it, you know, useful. And if you want me to record anything else specific, I don't know, probing, exploration, whatever, something specific about specific types of gameplay, what the pirates do, I don't know, the game is endless, so just drop me a line on the comments, okay? And I'll do my best to record a video about it, or just reply on the comments if it is a short answer. So see you in the next video, guys.